ended up crowd surfing off the podium with so much excitement to get his first win of the season. Ferreira in motion now, world number 2. Stalling and now getting into this walled section. The Olympic gold medalist into a backhand carve, jams it hard again, throwing some water off the bottom. There's another clean backhand snap. Amazing section. We're really capitalizing on multiple maneuvers to break that tie with MR and Kelly for the most belts.
Yeah.
And I felt like being in Australia with that crowd, it was such a huge moment. Italo silenced the noise and took off that first win. Here we got that wrapping cut back. Another quick fade. Peterson is hoping that he gets a little double up here. Nice fill-in work. Still chasing something of substance. Finds an end section to work with. 2.67 start for Crisanto.
And that was on a smaller wave too.
On a roll to start off the bottom into a fin throw reverse. The wild card, Mateus Herdy, already making a statement. Nice wrap, stretching out this wall. Beautiful float. Sneaks in a snap as this bottom's dropping out a bit. Back to the air for a full rotation. Back to Mateus, Mitch.
Yeah, this was a great wave, Joe. To me, I like the aggressiveness. I like the flair. And as you were saying, we've seen him as a wild card before, but he wasn't 100%. He was injured, and now injury-free. This is a dangerous kid, Joe. Fast, explosive, and look at this. He's got the air game on lockdown. Beautiful rotation there to end.
Crisanto looking to requalify. Backhand wrap for the reigning world champ and Olympic gold medalist Italo Ferreira. Remember, open with a 5.67. Connects with a float, still dealing with sections landing on his heels. So that's going to slow him down just for a moment. Clear water, big hack. Snap to slide for Ferreira. And now looking to ramp up. Ends up sticking to the face with a nice clean backhand re-entry to finish. Sometimes with all that downtime, you're thinking maybe he's going to kick out. He obviously saw that inside bowl.
Is that he never gives up. He stuck with it, and that was a beautiful roundhouse. I love how somebody on their backside is able to surf, going back into the white water.
Now up and riding again on the inside. He's regained composure, having a conversation in his own head to give himself the confidence back to go to town on this wave that we saw prior to that one. And he really just settled into himself.
Develop talent not only locally, but within the region too. This is great for all of us.
Mateus Herdy wrapping cutback. Already locking in a 7.33. Rotation complete for Herdy. Landing everything that he's going for. And now this one almost splitting direction. Still has some open face there. Keeping that high road. Now driving off the bottom. Alley-oop.
Oh.
Can tell he's enjoying this moment.
Oh, yeah.
Saw him in the Red Bull athlete zone right before his heat. I was going, wait, does he know he's next heat? He knew. He was just laughing, hanging out. Almost a bit of Felipe Toledo, where the energy was all laughs, good vibes.
Yeah. It doesn't really need that big of a startup end. We saw Mateus already get a 7.33 on that one really nice wave. This going to be under it, but going to be a decent backup right now. Solid rotation right there for the former World Pro Junior champion. And you're talking about a kid that has nothing to lose, gets the wild card, gets the call up. He's fully healthy. I'd love to see him pursue the QS full time and make a run and make it the CT, Joe.
It was definitely a proud moment as a father, seeing his son compete against all of his heroes. Back to this one quickly. Italo on his last wave.
Yeah, this was a great wave, Joe. Lots of flow, great read right there, lets it bowl up, and just goes to town and gets to work. And you talk about somebody who's here to take care of business. It's this guy. He is ready to go, and just look at the form he has. This takes a lot of legwork, and I mean, this is hard to do. We were talking about how he grew up in Bahia Formosa in the north part of Brazil, a ride kind of similar to this one.
As we look at Italo Ferreira scrapping into this one. Backhand snap to start, looking to better a 6.5. rapid fire surfing on his backhand, driving down the line. Does he have something above the lip? A full rotation to beat that section. Combos it up with a late hit on the closeout. He'll let go of that final move, but what an aggressive backside full rotation punt, something that we see from him at every single event. Fading turn for Peterson Crisanto. A lot of wall to work with. Hard off the bottom, clean frontside route. Lays down that rail one more time. Crisanto on one of the bigger waves of the matchup. Keeping that rail nice and evenly paced down the line. Climbs that section right in front of Italo. Throws the vertical and finds himself with a beautiful finish. Great timing and tempo. Back to the air for Mateus Herdy. The wild card is putting together a surf movie throughout this heat. Through a big wrap, plenty of wave to go here at Barla de la Cruz. A lot of speed, channeling some beautiful top turn work. Doesn't look like he's rushing anything. And now an inside wedge. He'll sit on the roof of that thing, and he will get credit for the landing. So impressive. One of the youngest names in the draw, now chasing a 6.61. Well, before we get the score from Italo's full rotation.
I had that midsection that was a little slow. I think it's going to affect the score, and that was just incredible. Look at where his front foot ended up. At the nose. Recovers well. And you mentioned one word during this wave, his rhythm. Not too far ahead, not too far behind. In the perfect spot the whole time, and it was nice to see a floater at the end too. I think it's the first one we've seen all day long on the end section as well, and a great completion, Joe.
So great to see Mateus Herdy. Happy to be part of the Quiksilver team. The stitch line, the common thread of this art pack, pulled directly from the iconic Lurex patch used on the first pairs of Quiksilver board shorts. Back in the line, and Mateus is loving the throwback.
This is a kid who I think has a big future on the CT.
Rolling in now, Italo Ferreira, hearing the noise from all these sevens in the heat. He's trying to find some separation here. Italo has a 7.43. Peterson has a 7.3. As we see the wind up, a higher backside punt, lays back and recovers. Ferreira looking for another big section. Jams it nice and tight off the lip. Backhand carve. Driving through this inside, and looks like he hasn't even run out of gas yet. A bigger version of that backside air. Yes, he laid back and recover, but so brilliant. Challenger Series at the end of the year. This was Italo's 6.5 for comparison.
Yeah, just look at the first three maneuvers. I think all in all, that combination of maneuvers right there, despite it being a smaller wave.
Low score 5.73. When it's all said and done, Ferreira stays in second. The wild card gets the win. Coming up next, Medina, Jack Robinson, and Diego Cadena.